Hari Bol and Hari Krishna to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astro Motivation. Today we're going to be talking about the Vedic astrological calculations and observations for the powerful new moon on May 26, 27. It depends on where you are in the world. And this new moon is bringing massive blessings to all of us. And I am so excited to tell you all about it today. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to Astro Motivation, the house of astropsychology. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer and I am a practitioner of the ancient Vedic arts. So if you are into ancient knowledge, Vedic astrology, self-development, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's see what this powerful new moon of May 2025 has in store for all of us.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri.
And I just want to take this moment to give a beautiful shout out and thank you to all my beautiful exclusive members here in the exclusive members of this Astro Motivation. Because of these amazing Patreons, these gorgeous souls, I'm able to bring so much free content out into the world. And I love to pamper my exclusive members, of course. We do monthly rituals for the new moon and the full moon. So if you would like to do the ritual for this powerful new moon, definitely become a member today. You can find out how to do it in the description below. And you also will get to learn Vedic astrology. So if you always wanted to learn how to read your chart or other people's charts, become a member today in the description here below. And a quick disclaimer, guys, I don't consider myself to be the greatest astrologer in the world. I don't consider myself to be the greatest Vedic astrologer in the world. I am here to just share what I know, here to channel messages, and here to just share my knowledge with you guys. We are all learning. So I love learning from you guys, and I love to share my knowledge with you guys. If you find any corrections in whatever I say, amazing. Write them in the comments. If you would like to start having a conversation on different topics of what we're talking here, I would love to learn from you guys. Okay, so just a little disclaimer that I don't consider myself to be the greatest Vedic astrologer. I'm just here sharing my knowledge with you guys. And it's an honor to be of service to you in the little minimum that I possibly can. It's an honor. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching, and thank you for engaging with me, and thank you for being part of the Astro Motivation community. Alrighty, guys, let's talk about new moon. This is a Vedic astrological observations for this new moon. I get a lot of people that get confused with the Western astrology. We're not doing Western astrology here. We're doing Vedic astrology. So definitely check your Vedic astrological chart in the description here below. You can find a Vedic astrological calculation. So new moons are an incredible time for new beginnings, for starting new things. It is the breath of fresh air that passes by every single month, and it gives us the chance to plant new seeds of intention and to see these new seeds of intention grow in the next upcoming 6 months. New moons is when the sun and the moon come together in the same sign, and we have the darkest night of the month. This is where we have no moon in the sky, the void of the moon. And it is through this darkness that we're able to plant these seeds, these intentions. The day before the new moon, we always have this feeling of introspection. The universe, life, wants us to introspect, wants us to go within and to really understand what is the intentions that we want to create for the next upcoming cycle. So this is a wonderful time for prayer, for chanting, for rituals, for worshiping, because it is the intention of beginning something new and the intention for a transformation to happen in our lives. Now, let's understand, what does it mean to have a new moon in Taurus? For Vedic astrology, we are going to have a new moon in Taurus, and we can even have proof of this If you guys take out your stargazing app or any sort of app that shows you the stars, that shows you the constellations, you will see that the sun is actually in the constellation of Taurus right now. It is not in the constellation of Gemini. We can also see that Mercury is there in the sign of Taurus, not Gemini. And we can also see how Jupiter has just finished going through the whole constellation of Taurus and about to start going into the first degrees of Gemini. So here, in order for us to have a new moon, we have the sun and the moon coming together in the same degree. Therefore, this new moon is going to be happening in the sign of Taurus, in the constellation of Taurus. So this is my proof to everybody that's going to most probably come and say, well, no, but the new moon is in Gemini. No, the new moon is in Taurus because the sun is in the constellation of Taurus. And you can have that proof by checking out your stargazer, and you will see that it actually has the Vedic astrological calculations and not the Western astrology calculations. So what does it mean to have a new moon in Taurus? Well, Taurus is the second sign of the zodiac, and it is the first earth sign. And it is represented by the bull. This is a very sensual sign. This is the sign that loves to understand the world through the senses. It loves beautiful smells. It loves delicious tastes. It loves soft fabrics. It loves beautiful aesthetics. Taurus is a very, very sensual energy as well as very aesthetic. It is ruled by Venus, Venus being the planet of love, relationships, desire, money, and all the things that we desire in this world. Venus is Shukra, which is known to be the demon of the god, the guru of the demons in Vedic astrology. So Taurus is a very earthy, sensual energy, very feminine as well. And Taurus is also the one that represents everything that we value in life. Taurus is the treasure, the treasury of the whole zodiac. This is where the values lie. This is the reason why we have a bull in front of Wall Street, because there's a symbolism behind the bull and wealth. Actually, back in the day, the ones who were considered wealthy were the ones who had the most cattle, because having cattle, having a lot of cattle mean that you had a lot of land, because you have to have land to take care of the cattle. You will have also lots of prosperity from all the milk that the cow will give, more prosperity, more abundance, and more security. And these are all the things that Taurus is about security, is about values, is about integrity. It's about luxury. It's about money and wealth and having a stable wealth that gives us the ability to live a dignified life. So Taurus, with a new moon in Taurus, this is actually a wonderful new moon to set intentions for prosperity and abundance to expand in our lives. Taurus attracts that abundance and security and richness, because Taurus is also a sign that knows their value. Okay, they understand what value is. Our values and how we value ourselves and the way we value others. Like value, even though it's an invisible concept, is actually super powerful. So Taurus is the one that represents valuing ourselves. And we value ourselves by following principles and values, and being stubborn with these values is what gives us confidence in ourselves. And that confidence attracts abundance, attracts prosperity. It is all interconnected here. So Taurus, new beginnings in Taurus, and of course, I'm going to be doing a horoscope for each individual sign, so we're going to go deeper. But in the general sense, this is giving us a new beginning in self-care, in self-love, in having a better relationship with senses, knowing, like we are not hurting ourselves with our sense gratification. We have an innocent sense gratification, and every sense gratification or talent that we have, we dovetail it towards God. We dovetail it towards serving the Lord. And Taurus also creates abundance and security and prosperity. So this is a wonderful time to call in that abundance, that prosperity, and that security to come into our lives, physical or internal. If maybe you've been, going through insecurities or suffer from insecurities or low self-esteem, this new moon can be an amazing opportunity to plant the seed of self-worth and self-esteem. And of course, all of this will bring abundance and prosperity as well. Now, what's also interesting about this powerful day is that it is also celebrating the Shani Jayanti. And this Shani Jayanti is kind of like, we can say, the birthday of Saturn. So this is actually a very powerful day for doing remedies of Saturn as well. Shani Jayanti will be happening right after the new moon on the 27th of May. So the 27th, 26th of May, we have this new moon, and we also have the energies of Shani Jayanti, which is the birthday of Shani Dev. And who is Shani Dev? Shani Dev is Saturn. And we all know Saturn, ooh, scary Saturn. So this is a wonderful day to heal our Saturn. So if you have a weak Saturn, either in the sign of Aries or in Sagittarius, it gets debilitated too, or in Pisces a little bit gets debilitated as well. If you don't have a very strong Saturn, or Saturn is a very difficult planet for you, or you're going through Saturn return, or you're going through Sati Sati, this is actually a wonderful day for you to honor Saturn. And in honoring Saturn, you will be able to bring a lot of healing to your horoscope. So take advantage of this, especially if you fear Saturn. And if you don't know, if you're in Saturn return or going through Sati Sati, check out this video. In this video, you're going to be able to understand what is Saturn return, what is Sati Sati, and to know if you are currently in one of them. If you're also going through Saturn Mahadasha, this is a wonderful, or Antardasha, this is also a wonderful time for you to heal the Saturn. And even if you don't have any of these aspects and you just would like to strengthen your Saturn and not for it to become malefic in your life, this could be a wonderful time for you to also worship Saturn and get some benefit from it. So Saturn is the planet of karma. It's the planet of time. He is the task maker. He is the one that keeps the accounting of your karma and knows exactly what it is that you need to learn in order for you to overcome your weaknesses and in order for you to become a better person, a better human being, and to pay off your karmas. And once you pay off your karmas, you will be able to leave this cycle of samsara. So Saturn can sometimes, for a lot of people who don't like responsibility, who don't like duty, who would like life to just be a party, they might have a little bit of a hard time, because Saturn, doesn't matter how much you run away from Saturn, Saturn will always be around the corner to teach you a lesson and to teach you massive lessons. My Aquariuses and my Capricorns who are ruled by Saturn, they understand how this goes and they understand the game of Saturn. Now, you can live your whole life having this animosity or upsetness against Saturn and rebelling against Saturn, which will make your life very difficult. You will pile up more karma, it will make your life more difficult, and you will not be able to run away from the chastisement that Saturn is going to give you. Or you can embrace the lessons of Saturn and see him as like, okay, he's a disciplinary that is here he's a well-wisher for my soul. He's here to teach me how to mature, how to grow, how to assume responsibility, and how this material world actually works. He is the one that can make your material dreams come true, but he says it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you blood, sweat, tears, and a lot of hard work. Now, when you do make Saturn happy and Saturn gives you the blessing, gives you that material abundance, recognition, or whatever it is that you want, then Saturn will give this to you for a long time. It will not be an easy come, easy go situation. Kind of like the saying that goes, whatever is worth having, it's going to have a lot of time to make it happen. Like whatever is worth having is worth working really hard for. So that is what Saturn is all about. So on this day of Saturn Jayanti, we can definitely do some remedies and do some rituals to help us heal our Saturn and to strengthen our Saturn, and for us to make a better relationship with Shani Dev so that we can work with him and therefore easy up our life and being able to manifest the things that we want to manifest. So, some of the remedies, of course, is chanting mantras, and you can chant Shani Dev mantras. You can definitely find Saturn mantras and things like this for sure. But me personally, the best mantra that I can say, which is the Maha Mantra, which has all the other mantras within it, is the Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is the root. This is the Lord of Shani. So when you worship the Lord of Shani Dev is going to become very, very happy. Yes, you can worship him directly, but it will be like watering the leaf. While you chant this mantra, it will be like watering the root. Everything gets happy. So one thing is definitely chant the Maha Mantra on this day. Also, another way to worship, of course, is fasting. You can fast on this day, where you fast from grains, or you fast from meat if you're a meat eater, or you fast from the things that you usually do all the time. Your habits and your vices, you fast from these things. And Shani Dev will be very, very happy with you. Also, Shani Dev loves it when you do charity and donations. So this will be a great day for you to give in charity. You can give to temples, you can give to churches, you can give to others or people who are in need. And what should you donate? Definitely donate black items. This could be clothing that is black, blankets that are black. You can also donate black sesame seeds, mustard oil. Mustard oil is the oil of Shani Dev, or black chana. Black chana is like black garbanzos or black rice. Anything that is black, you can definitely donate it on this day, and that's definitely going to make Shani Dev very happy. And of course, last but not least, you can also do light up a ghee lamp, and instead of using ghee, use sesame oil or mustard seed oil, okay, to do your little puja or to do your arti or to do your ghee lamp, okay? So those are some ways that we can take advantage of this wonderful energy, celebrate Shani's birthday with this powerful new moon that can bring us a new beginning and prosperity, while at the same time healing our Saturn, which is the most challenging part of our charts. Alrighty, guys, so now let's get into it. I want to pull out the chart here so that you guys can understand how this new moon is going to pan out for all of us. And remember, this is an astrological observation for Vedic astrology, for sidereal horoscopes and sidereal placements. So when we do the horoscope, you need to have your Vedic astrological calculations and your signs. So here we can see how the new moon is going to be panning out. And so first and foremost, we see that the new moon happens because the sun and the moon are coming together. This is what creates the new moon. And this is a very interesting, powerful, revolutionary new moon, because this new moon is also conjunct Mercury and conjunct Uranus. So Uranus is the planet it's a revolutionary planet, pretty much. It revolutionizes our lives. It gets us out of our comfort zone. It makes us think outside of the box. It makes us more unique and more authentic. And since Uranus has been in Taurus, we are preparing ourselves for a collective revolution on finances, a collective financial revolution, which we can already see happening with crypto and Bitcoin. And yeah, start stacking up. You want to start stacking up. I already started stacking up on my Bitcoin for sure. So definitely do it, because yes, Uranus here will be revolutionizing the financial industry, which we can already see that it's happening. And it's also revolutionizing our values. Let me know, guys, if you've seen that the world is maybe shifting values, maybe going into a more conservative values. Maybe we want to go back to being more conservative, especially after seeing that there's just so much degradation in this world. I mean, just look at the PDD case. Like, that's our idols, baby. That's our idols. That's who we worship as the collective. These idols. the idols of the government, which are very demonic, and also the idols of Hollywood, which they're very demonic. So yes, we're going through a revolution in our values and our principles, and Uranus is definitely bringing this. Now, in a more personal way, it is trying to help us revolutionize not only our personal values, but also our financial life. So, this is a wonderful new moon for you to set that intention to maybe transform your finances. Like, if you always felt like, I always reach this top of, amount of savings or money, and I can't break on through, or income or profit. I just can't seem to break on through. Like, I just keep reach that level and I stay stuck. So it's like this could be an incredible new moon to break on through from that, to revolutionize your financial life. So if you've always only made, let's say, 20,000, this new moon can help you to start breaking that through and going into 50,000. Also, if you have any negative relationship with money, like you're like, oh, what do we have to have money? And is this like power struggle with money? And I want it, but I don't want it. I want it, but I don't want to work for it. This is a wonderful new moon to help us just make peace with that. Make peace with your money mindset and to start thinking outside the box and to see the bigger picture, to see that yes, you're capable of more finances. Yes, you're capable of expanding your income. Yes, you're capable of bringing more richness and abundance in your life, but it's going to take you to think outside the box. So even during this new moon, a lot of people could be having a lot of insights on like, maybe I can monetize this, maybe I can monetize that, maybe I can change my business, or maybe I can ask my boss differently. So all of this is giving us an opportunity to take a risk and thinking outside the box where you can actually monetize it and make it even more. Also, it's helping us to become more authentic and through our authenticity to make more money. And I like this because you know the saying that says the richer get richer and the poor get poorer. Do you really know where that's coming from? It's coming from the fact that if people don't actually find out their own gold, and their own gold comes from their own authenticity, and if they're always chasing what other people's goals are, like let's say, you know, you're like, oh, that person sings so beautiful and they make money out of their singing and they make money out of their music. I want that. I want that. I want to have that. I want to have that. Instead of looking within you and seeing what is your individual talents. Maybe, yes, you sing good, but maybe you have more talents. Maybe you're not just a singer. Maybe there's so much more to you. And so when we chase other people's goals and wanting to be like them, we become more poor because we are neglecting our authenticity, and that our authenticity also has value, and that our authenticity is not like everybody else's. We are unique. Everything about us is extremely unique. We are not equal at all. Not even twins themselves are equal. Our fingerprints are extremely different. And our soul constitution and our perush, which would be like the form of our soul, is very unique and different. I mean, no face is the same as another face. So it's not a matter of embracing equality, it's a matter of embracing so much your individuality and to love your individuality, your persona, where you're not trying to be like anybody else. And it is then that you claim your worth. You claim how valuable you are. You claim the gold that is inside of you. So this new moon is really helping us to become more authentic, more authentic. And the more we embrace our uniqueness, our things that makes us different, things that makes us unique, things that makes us indispensable, that part of you that nobody can do it like you do, is what can be the thing that brings you value. And the more you value that, the more money and abundance will come. Mercury is also going to give us a lot of money mindset to be able to think of some really good ideas for expanding our abundance and our money. And even if it has nothing to do with money, And when I say money, also see it as like self-esteem and self-worth. So this could also be revolutionizing within us our insecurities and helping us to become more confident in ourselves and to truly see our value and to own it and to embody it without shame, without any guilt. So this is definitely bringing value. It's trying to raise the value of ourselves and our whole life. So a great opportunity for this. And Mercury will be giving us the chance to eradicate those mental insecurities, help us to think of new money making ideas, or helping us perceive how valuable we truly are so that we can attract that abundance. And aside from that, boom, we have Jupiter in the second house of money, again, expanding our worth, expanding our abundance, expanding our prosperity. And it's trying to make us wiser. And it's showing us, Jupiter is showing us the prosperity and the money doesn't come to an insecure person. The prosperity and the money and the abundance comes to that person who is secure in themselves. And it doesn't matter that you need to be perfect. A person who is secure in themselves and has high self-esteem knows their weaknesses and knows their strengths and loves them both. And it's not ashamed of that. So Jupiter here is also giving us the clue that yes, the more you embrace this authenticity and you set that intention, the more abundance and prosperity will come into your life. You will expand your money, okay? And then we also have Saturn, Venus, and Neptune in the 11th house of big gains. Ooh, this is a big moon for a lot of dreams. Like this is a moment where we can become very serious about our dreams coming true and how these dreams can definitely expand our prosperity in our lives through the right connection. So the Saturn being here is like, you need to, we need to really see who are we giving our energy to? And is our friends, our associates, or the people we hang out with, are they prosperous? Are they abundant? Can you learn from them? Are they serious? Are they adult-like? Are they grown up? Are they mature? Are they responsible and professional? The more we find these associations, and it could be older women as well, but these associations will help us to reach our goals and aspirations, to be with the right people who take us seriously and we take them seriously. And of course, also having Rahu in the 10th house. I already did the video on Rahu and Ketu. Definitely check that one out too, guys, so that you guys can understand how this massive, most important transit of 2025 is going to be transforming our lives. So with Rahu in the 10th, again, we are being propelled into our future, into our purpose in life, into our destiny. And with Ketu in the 4th, time to get out of the comfort zone, baby. The comfort zone is where we're dying. Time for us to expand our comfort zone, to get out there in the world and to showcase your uniqueness and how valuable you are. And as we do that, boom, Rahu is really going to be able to take us into really high heights with our purpose in life and our aspirations. Love that Mars is also in Cancer, giving us a lot of courage, saying, hey, be courageous, believe in yourself, and claim it, baby. Even if it means being very assertive in the way that you speak. So you don't have to necessarily be aggressive and you don't have to be emotionally repressed. But here Mars is saying it takes a person to speak up and it takes somebody to claim and say, hey, no, I'm worth it. Yes, I'm going to charge you this much because nobody can do the job like I do it. And that's my price because that's my worth and that's my self-worth. So having that courage and having that that courageous attitude to really claim what it is that you deserve. And last but not least, with Pluto in the 9th house, a lot of our power is going to come from belief and faith. So even if you are right now looking yourself in the mirror and being like, I don't know if I'm that confident. I don't think I'm that valuable. I can't see what can be valuable in me. You pray. You pray and you pray and you pray. Because even if your material eyes can't see how valuable you are, the eyes of God can totally see how valuable you are. So the more we become close with God and the more we, perceive ourselves through the eyes of God, we will be able to see ourselves with more love instead of perceiving ourselves through the eyes of our ego. That our ego is obviously going to tell us that we're just never enough and we will never be enough. And it doesn't matter what we do, we're just always going to feel like that. So here, Pluto is giving us a lot of strength when we connect with faith, when we connect to our gurus, our teachers, and when we connect to the higher principles, and when we connect to believing. Sometimes all it takes to move a mountain is faith. So this is the energy of this new moon, is so nice. And now let's talk about the nakshatra that we're going to be experiencing as well. So the nakshatra that this new moon is going to be falling in is going to be in Kritika nakshatra, literally at the 10 degrees of Kritika nakshatra. Kritika nakshatra is the third nakshatra. Oh, my apologies. Kritika nakshatra is the third nakshatra, and it is ruled by the deity Agni, and Agni is the god of fire. But what's interesting and so beautiful about Kritika is that Kritika is represented by the knife and is the star of fire. So it's this very powerful combination between the knife, the fire. And what does a knife do? A knife cuts. And this is actually where the word critical and criticizing and critical comes from Kritika. And what's interesting is, only the egos don't like critical energy, don't like criticizing, don't like these things, because the ego perceives themselves to be completely perfect. And the ego, the only thing is looking for is validation. And by just looking for validation, we're not really doing a favor to our soul. We're actually going back in our soul path. Our soul doesn't need validation. Our soul knows it is eternal, part parcel of the divinity, of the divine couple of Krishna. It knows that. So it is the covering that is covering the soul, which is our false ego, the false identity of who we think we are, who we believe we are, who we should be. This false ego is the one that hankers for validation. And if it doesn't get its validation, man, it's going to throw a fit. But this is not humble. This is not humility. Humility is understanding that, yes, we are insignificant. What validation am I going to have? Yes, we are insignificant. My Gurudev, he said, do you know why we have an ego? So that we don't experience the truth of our insignificantness, because we are very insignificant. It is the ego that makes us think that we're so big, that we're so grand, that we're so mighty, that we're so perfect, that yes, I am. Yes, I'm talking about value. I'm talking about valuing yourself. I'm talking about having confidence in yourself. But at the same time, it's not to puff your ego. It's because it's the truth. Your soul and you being a living entity, you already are extremely valuable. You were born with value. You were born with dignity. Just what we forget. And the ego wants proof, or it runs us through our whole life with this. So Kritika is actually very beautiful, because Kritika is the one that will purify you. It is the star of fire, it is Agni Dev that is putting you through the fire of purification. And a lot of people don't think that fire is something of purification. Actually, it is, because it is the only element that cannot be polluted. You can pollute water, you can pollute the air, you can pollute the earth, but you can never pollute fire. Anything that you throw to the fire, fire will burn it and purify it. And whatever is left is the essence of it. And that is what Kritika is all about. So Kritika is not just to criticize and to put to cut away. In reality, it's purifying your ego. It's purifying your ego, and the knife is cutting away the BS of our illusions and what we think we are and what we think is right and what our ego tells us that I should this, should that. So Kritika is actually a wonderful energy, is very powerful in purification, in purifying that false part of ourselves and to strip away all this nonsense and to help us come to the most authentic part of who we are, our soul, our atma, which this new moon is all about. So it has this energy. Kritika has this energy. And it is the one who cuts away the illusions and who cuts away the things that are not real, that cuts away the things that are not good for our soul path. And this is the reason why it burns, okay? Yes, it burns. It feels uncomfortable, but it's not you feeling uncomfortable. It is your ego that is feeling uncomfortable because what's coming in as you're being cut away from this false identity is humility. And that humility to the ego is like the most bitter medicine because the ego just wants to be validated. So Kritika here gives us an amazing opportunity to purify ourselves, to come back and strip away all those false identifications and to help us really purify ourselves and to become independent and to bring out that life force that we really are. It has the power to burn. It has the power to burn. And interestingly enough, the moon does get exalted in Kritika. So this is a very powerful new moon, guys. It's a very, very powerful new moon that is bringing an ability for us to really purify ourselves in the past. Also, Kritika is ruled by the sun. So here we have both the sun in Kritika and the moon in Kritika, moon being exalted, and it has both that energy of the Atma and the mind coming into beautiful harmony and to come into the ability to be purified. So see it as a fire sacrifice, a fire yagya, where you are being placed and everything is burning away the falsity of your insecurities, the falsity of your sense of ego, and to only leave behind that soul that is so valuable, that it is the part and parcel of the super soul. That part is extremely valuable. We are already born with that value. So very beautiful new moon. I'm so excited, guys. This is definitely going to be something very beautiful. I'm very excited. We'll love to hear from you guys. What do you think about it in the comments? And what is it that you're going to be doing for this new moon? Again, for my exclusive members, I will be doing a ritual for this new moon. So if you want to join us on this purification ritual, definitely go into my exclusive members and join us today and become a lotus today. Alrighty, guys. So now we're going to get into the horoscopes and the horoscopes for each individual sign. Remember, this is the horoscopes for Vedic astrological calculations for sidereal astrology. If you do not know your Vedic astrological placements, check out in the Vedic astrology calculation here, and that is going to help you see what are your signs. For this horoscope, you want to check your moon sign and you want to check your ascendant sign. If you feel called to check your sun sign, you are more than welcome to also check it. Alrighty, so let's get started. Of course, we're going to get started with our beautiful Aries. And for you, Aries, this new moon will be happening in the second house of money for you. So you, out of all the signs, and since you're going through Sarisati, I highly suggest that you do the Shani Jayanti remedies that we already talked about at the beginning of the video. But you have the most powerful new moon for transforming your financial life, to transform your values and to transform your principles, to bring more security in your life. So Aries, if you've been feeling a little insecure, if you've been feeling like you've reached certain limitations in your finances, or you have a negative relationship with money, or you have insecurities, or you don't feel so capable, or even if you have any eating disorders or consuming disorders, if you consume things that you know are not good for you and you consume things that actually make you more insecure. So this is a wonderful time to transform all of this, to help you get into a better eating routine that it shows love towards yourself. You eat things that are an act of love for your health. Also with this is going to boost your confidence, is going to boost your self-esteem, while at the same time is going to naturally attract more abundance and money in your life. This is also a wonderful energy for a new beginning in your family life. So if you've been having animosity with your family or problems with your family or distance or disconnections, this new moon is allowing for you to kind of start all over again and set a better intention for you and your family for a better life, for a happier life. But more than anything, it really has to do with a new beginning and money, baby. So definitely take advantage of that energy. It's going to give you so much opportunities for expanding your financial life. So let's see. What do we have here for my beautiful Aries, for this powerful new moon in Taurus for Aries. Okay, so look at this. Moonlighting. Beautiful. Moonlighting is all about you keeping your current job to pay your current bills while in your free time working on your dream career. And eventually your dream career will take off. So if you've always wanted to open that business, that little side hustle, that little, follow your dreams or start monetizing something you always wanted to monetize, this new moon is actually a perfect time for you to start it. And to understand that, yeah, it might take some time, but eventually your dream career will take off and you will start making money from your dream career. So believe in that. And this new moon is definitely going to give you unlimited ideas, baby. You're going to have so many ideas for making money, so many ideas on maybe I can monetize it like this or I can make it like that. Or so write down your ideas, Aries. Have a moment to just meditate with yourself and really write down all these insights that are coming into your mind at this time, because you're being flooded with powerful potential opportunities to make abundance and prosperity in your life. This is so wonderful. So unlimited ideas on how to make money. And once you write them down, really think about which ones do you want to start going for, like start taking action in them as well. It's not just thinking about them and putting them on a piece of paper. You have to take divine action. And you also have to take a divinely guided risk. So you got to risk it to get the biscuit, baby, okay? Any sort of expansion in our lives or upgrade in our lives has come with a level of risk, okay? So we can't always be playing it safe. If you're playing it too safe, we're going to be limiting ourselves. Now, I'm also not telling you to go and become a reckless person and put all your money in some get rich quick scheme. No. Yes, make calculated risks, but don't be afraid to take a risk, Aries. Go for it. Taking this risk will lead for more expansion and will lead for more abundance to come into your life and more prosperity to come into your life. So you have an amazing opportunity right now, Aries, to really transform your finances and your self-esteem and to really have a breakthrough in your values and in your money. Okay? So those were your messages, my beautiful Aries. I hope that they help. I love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 40% off consultations that I have right now. You can book one in the description here below. With the link, you will be able to book a 45% off 75-minute session with me where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like. So book one now for you to be able to get your answers today. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages. I hope that they helped. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Taurus. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. Welcome to your horoscope for this powerful new moon in your sign, baby. Yes, happy birthday to all my beautiful sun in Taurus people. And yes, your new moon, this is a wonderful time. A wonderful time for you, my beautiful Taurus, for you to have a renewal of yourself. Okay? This is an incredible time for you to really set some intentions for upgrading your whole identity, like a full on transformation to becoming the most beautiful version of yourself, physically and internally. This is a time where you can set the intentions for a new reputation, how you want to brand yourself, maybe intentions around your looks, like maybe you want to upgrade your wardrobe, upgrade your makeup, upgrade your hairstyle, look different. Really think about during this new moon. I want you to meditate and go deep within, and I want you to visualize what does the most incredible high version of Taurus looks like. How do they walk? What do they smell like? When people look at them, what do they feel? What do you leave people with? What do you give people off? What is your brand about? What is your unique flair, your unique look, your unique vibe? This is the moment for you to really reinvent and to embrace yourself. I will also suggest this is a great time for you to gift yourself something, okay? Reward yourself. It doesn't matter if it's not your birthday, reward yourself. Even if your moon is in Taurus or your ascendant Taurus, when we have a new moon in the first house, it's kind of like a birthday in a way or another. It's a renewal of the self. So take this time to reward yourself. Go and get yourself a nice outfit. Go and get yourself a new perfume that is your new signature scent. Go and give yourself a nice massage that you deserve. You work so hard. Go and give yourself a reward for just being your incredible, awesome self, my beautiful Taurus. And this is so important for Tauruses, okay? Tauruses usually, because you're the bull, you end up kind of carrying other people's things. And you put it in your back, and you're so strong that you can handle it. You can handle other people's problems, other people's things. You're there for everybody. You're sacrificing for your family, sacrificing for everybody. Everybody comes before you, and you can handle it because you're tough, because you're sturdy, because you're strong. But eventually, you're going to start recognizing outside, it's like, yo, man, nobody's valuing me. I put so much out there. I give so much to others, and nobody's valuing me. Taurus, this is the perfect moment for you to take your energy back. Put your energy back in you. And you may think that, oh, but then people are going to be upset with me, or they're not going to like me, or they're going to be like, Taurus, how dare you be so selfish? In reality, people are going to even admire you more. They're going to be like, wow, you look amazing. You look so beautiful. You look incredible. Yeah, I don't have time. I'm going to go and do my massage. Whoa, okay. And when you come back, you feel so refreshed. You feel so beautiful that everybody just wants to be around your energy. Everybody just wants a little bit to just rub it off from you. So don't focus on others. This is the perfect moon for you to bring it back to you. Maybe even do a cord cutting ritual, or a ritual where you take your energy back, your power back from wherever you have left it, or from whoever you've left it with, and bring that energy back into yourself. Set some intentions of how you're going to start doing some self-care. Okay? What is going to be your new self-care? I'm going to start working out. I'm going to start, going to the gym. I've never tried Pilates before, so I'm going to try Pilates now. Whatever it is that you need, baby, go and give it to yourself. Whatever makes you happy, Taurus, give it to yourself and set the intention that from here on, that is how you're going to be doing your life. And everybody, I'm telling you, will be so happy, because there's nothing more beautiful than a Taurus feeling themselves and embodying their self-worth. Is just the most beautiful thing to look at. So this is an incredible time to really step into the best version of yourself. And to also look at certain parts of your identity or personality that maybe you don't like. Maybe you gossip a lot, or criticize a lot, or judge a lot, or, whatever it is. We all have our vices. This will be a great time for you to set that intention. It's like, no, a higher version of myself doesn't speak like this. And this could be something so beautiful and powerful. And I'm telling you, the more authentic you become, the more you embrace that authentic you, you're going to see the money, baby, flowing in. The abundance, the prosperity is going to be surrounding you everywhere. Everything is going to flourish, my beautiful Taurus. So let's look a little bit deeper into this new moon. What is this new moon in Taurus blessing Taurus with? What is this new moon in Taurus blessing Taurus with? And we have, what do you desire? I like this. So you see, it's like, first you need to really think about, what do I really want? What do I really desire? And once you figure out what you really desire, think about, what kind of person do I need to transform myself into to reach this desire? What version of me do I have to start polishing to reach this desire? And this is also why it deals with your brand. It's almost like the brand. Your desire is, I don't know, to make a cooking book, and you love cooking. So what does that look like? What does the image look like? The cooking look like? How do you look like? What is the aesthetic like? What is your vibe like? What do you give off? What kind of cooking are you doing? Like, transform yourself into that person to reach your desires that you so want. Also, release and surrender. This new moon is giving you such an incredible opportunity for you to release the misconceptions about who you are, your identity, your personality, insecurities. A great time for you to just let the insecurities go and just leave them in the past. It's no longer your story. A great time to rewrite your story, actually. Yes. So you are purifying yourself as you are also blooming into a better version of you. And in the process, all you have to do is ask, baby. Pray and ask. Oh, I really have this amazing desire. I don't know how I'm going to be able to reach that because I have so many limitations. The new moon will allow for you to release and let go of these limitations. And for you to reach your desires, all you have to do is ask. And I love how in this picture we have an angel praying. And that's all that is. Asking the divine, asking God, praying and asking from the heart. You're going to see that little by little, all of these dreams will start coming true. But you need to ask. In your personal hour, remember to pray. Because prayer is the original secret. The original law of attraction is prayer. So make sure that you're adding prayer to your daily life. And get ready, because you're about to transform into a better version of yourself, my beautiful Taurus. Alrighty, Taurus, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 40% off consultations that I have right now. Using the promo code, you will be able to book a consultation with me that is 75 minutes long, where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like. So make sure you book one today. Alrighty, Taurus, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Geminis. Welcome, Gemini, to your horoscope for this new moon in Taurus. And for you, it is happening in the 12th house of spirituality, of letting go, and of closure and loss. So this is a house that is quite spiritual, my beautiful Gemini. And I highly suggest that you keep a dream journal during this new moon, either some days before the new moon, some days after the new moon. You're going to be having some very powerful dreams, my beautiful Gemini. And these dreams are going to be showing you something, okay? This is also a wonderful time for you to kind of have some isolation, to be by yourself, to do some meditation, to disconnect from the world, turn off the computer, turn off the phone, just be in nature for this day of the new moon, and turn off the chatter, okay? Turn off the chatter of the world, turn off the noise, and go into a secluded place where you can really find that peace, where you can really find that contentment within you. And as you find that peace, you're going to hear the voice within. You're going to hear the voice inside. And that voice is going to start showing you what needs to be let go of, what needs to be released. And especially, my beautiful Gemini, if you find yourself to have insecurities that are stuck in your subconscious, this is the perfect new moon for you to cut away those insecurities from your subconscious and liberate yourself from that burden that maybe you've been carrying for some time. This is also a wonderful time to just end the cycle and whatever is that you're going through. Maybe if you've been going through a very hard, difficult cycle, confusing cycle, this is coming to an end. And I believe this new moon is preparing this Jupiter. I'm sure my Gemini is already feeling the good vibes of Jupiter going into your sign. So this Jupiter, now it's closing that last cycle, and now it's allowing for a new beginning to really start. So great time to release, great time to let go. This is a great time for you to do charity. Definitely do the charity, especially for the Shani Jayanti. A great time to do the charity, give in donations, release and let go what no longer serves you, baby. You're about to have a new life, Gemini. Do you have space for it? Ask yourself that. Do you have space for your new life? If you want a new job, you're going to need space. Let go of the other one. You want a new boyfriend, girlfriend, you're going to need space. Let go of the other one. You want a new beginning or a new way of being. Let go. Let go of the old clothes. Let go of the old things. Let go of the things from the past that remind you of your insecurities, that remind you of these things that don't allow you to grow. A great time to give in charity, especially if you give in charity for Shani Jayanti. This could be very, very good. So give away, give in charity, let go, release, and have some time alone for yourself. Okay, this is a time for rejuvenation. This is a time for renewal in you. So whatever it is that you need to do, go to the spa, massage, disconnect, turn off the phone, allow yourself to have this renewal energy to come into your life. Okay, very beautiful time for you to eradicate anything that is stuck in your subconscious. Now let's go a little bit deeper into your messages here, my beautiful Gemini. What are the blessings that this new moon in Taurus is giving Gemini? The blessings that this new moon in Taurus is giving Gemini. Surrender the drama. My drama kings and drama queens, my Gemmy gems. Surrender the drama, baby. It's just draining. It's so draining. It's like leaking your energy. Yes, it could be mentally stimulating. Yes, it could, keep you in your toes. But eventually it gets pretty draining. So here, life is saying no matter how emotionally charged a situation is, you reacting and adding to the drama, it's actually just causing you pain. Nobody's learning any lessons. You are the one who's causing the pain. The cortisol is running in your body. The stress is in your body. The anxiety will go in your body. It's not anybody else. So really choose your battles wisely, Gemini, and choose to just not be part of the drama anymore. No matter how mentally stimulating at the end, it could be really draining your energy. Also, surrender negative thinking, Gemini. This is a very common thing. You are a mental energy sign. You think. And if you don't have control over your chariot of the mind, and if Krishna is not the one riding the chariot of the mind, yeah, you're going to go into negative thinking, self-doubt, self-sabotage. I can't do it. So this is a great time for you to release those negative thoughts and to maybe even make an oath to yourself. It's like, that's it. I'm going to talk to myself differently. I want to let go of this negative Nancy inside of me that just puts me down. So release the negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say, thank you for sharing, and move on. Don't give them attention. And last but not least, surrender your fear of change, Gemini. So again, the prosperity, check out at the beginning of the video how I was talking about the transits of this moon. This moon has a lot of potential for immense opportunities in prosperity, abundance, and expansion of ourselves, and to really bring a new security into our lives. But it's all out of our comfort zone. And I know that when we want to get out of our comfort zone, we have this fear of change, the fear of doing things differently. the fear of things changing. But this is a time for you to let that go, Gemini. Embrace the change, because change and death are the only guarantees of this life, nothing else. So don't go against it. Embrace the change and see that the change is good, that the change is positive. And during these times when maybe you have a little bit of fear that comes in, just say, I have faith that all is well. This is your motto. This is your affirmation. I have faith that all is well in my world. Okay, Gemini? Alrighty, Gemini, those were your messages. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. 40% off on my consultations. Book your 75-minute session using the link below, where we are going to go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and where you can ask me as many questions as you like until you get the clarity that you deserve, Gemini. So book one today. Alrighty, Gemini, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Cancers. Welcome, Cancer, to your horoscope for this new moon in Taurus. And for you, wow, Cancer, you really are having a very lucky new moon here, baby. This new moon is giving a new opportunity in making friends and making collaborations with other people. And as you make these collaborations with good people, with good associations, you are going to have bigger chances of making big wins, big abundance, and big prosperity to come into your life. So this is an amazing time for you. Plant new seeds of friendships, plant new seeds of collaborations, plant new seeds of working together with others, and others who also want to make money, who want to grow, who want to create maybe something together. This will be something fantastic for you, Cancer. Setting intentions for your dreams. This is actually a wonderful new moon to set intentions of your dreams. So even if your dreams have nothing to do with money or friends, like maybe you want to get married, or maybe you want to have children, or maybe you want to expand your family, any dream that you have that is really big, this is the time for you to set that intention and plant that seed that you can also make your dreams come true. And as you plant the seed, you're going to see that the right people will come your way, that you will get the right connections, that you will be surrounded by the right people to help you reach your dreams and aspirations. I mean, this is looking really nice, my beautiful Cancer. Great opportunity for expanding your networks of people and your friendships, and to begin also anew with the current friendships that you have right now. But I definitely see that this new moon will be bringing many, many opportunities in collaborations with others, or in community, or with friends, that is going to expand your abundance and your prosperity and your wealth. Very, very powerful, very incredible. Now let's go a little bit deeper into these messages. How is this new moon in Taurus blessing Cancer? How is this new moon in Taurus blessing Cancer? And yes, you got to take a divinely guided chance. Maybe some of you guys would really benefit from going into networking events, networking meetings. Take a risk in knowing that person, take a risk in going and talking to that person, take a risk in getting yourself out there, and or take a risk in launching something or getting something out there, or speaking about your dreams and aspirations, or take a risk in just believing in your dreams, and not just leaving them in the back burner, but through your risk taking, of course, in a calculated manner. I'm not saying go crazy and just risk everything and risk your life. No, calculated risk. Yes, it could be uncomfortable, but once you pass it through, it's going to expand you and it's going to be better, and you're going to gain so much, because all positive change started with a level of risk. And so it's telling you, go for it. Maybe you'll get some opportunities that are coming from you, from friends, and you've never done those things before, and it's like, just risk it, just go for it, Now let's see, what other message do we have for the new moon in Taurus for our beautiful Cancers? How is this new moon in Taurus going to be blessing Cancers? Let your past go, Cancer. Let your past go. And of course, Jupiter is in your 12th house, helping you letting your past go. So don't let your past hold you back around your dreams. Like if you're like, oh, I tried it before and it just didn't work out, don't let that hold you back, baby. This is a whole new you. This is a whole new story. And you are not the same person you were 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 6 months ago. You're not. You're different. So let your past go. This new moon is helping you to do that so that you can go for your dreams and aspirations and have confidence, baby. Have confidence. It takes confidence to take a risk. So here life is saying have confidence. Show up confident to your people, to your communities, to your friends. Like don't be all meek and no. No, we want to have confidence. And the more confident you show up, the more people trust you and the more people like you. And, it's a good thing, Cancer. You're valuable, you're worth it. So have confidence. Have confidence in talking to that stranger. Have confidence in making some collaborations. Have confidence in doing something that maybe you've never done before. Have confidence, and you will see that it will pay off for you, my beautiful Cancer. This is bringing a really, really nice energy for you, my beautiful Cancer. So enjoy this new moon. Those were your messages, Cancer. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 40% off consultations that I have going on right now. Using the promo below, you can book a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like. So book one today. Alrighty, Cancer, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Welcome, Leo, to your horoscope for this new moon in Taurus. And this is going to be a fantastic new moon for you, Leo, because this new moon is happening in your sector of career. This is the perfect time for you to set intentions to expand your destiny, your career, your professional sector, your purpose in life. This is the moment, baby. And you are going through a transformation, a revolution that is happening here for you. This is going to be a new moon that you're going to feel very strongly because this new moon is ruled by the sun as well. So this is a wonderful time. You may see that there's new opportunities for expansion, maybe a new opportunity at work, a new opportunity to advance, to get a higher pay, to get a promotion, or maybe some of you guys start a new job, a new role in the job, or maybe you start that company or that business or that side hustle you always wanted to do. This is a great fertilizer to your business, to your career, and to your purpose in life, baby. So an amazing new moon that is bringing you the ability to set new intentions for prosperity and growth in your career sector, in your purpose in life. If you currently don't even have a purpose in life, you don't even know what you want to do, you don't even know what it is, like this new moon can really bring insights for allowing you to begin anew and start anew and start making a name for yourself and start making a brand for yourself. If some of my Leos maybe wanted to start a new channel or to begin some social media, an amazing time to do it during this new moon, to begin it so that it can become a very successful project. Also, any new projects that you may be doing in your career, in your job, an amazing time for you to be recognized and for you to really have a new chance or more opportunities or more advancements in your career and in your job sector. Really powerful time that really wants to take you to the heights of the heights. And if you play your cards right with this new moon, you can definitely set some intentions that can take you to those heights. Okay, let's look a little bit deeper into your messages here, my beautiful Leo. What are some other messages that the new moon in Taurus is blessing Leo with? What is the new moon in Taurus blessing Leo with? And it's blessing you with blocking out the distractions. So you might have to start blocking out the distractions from in your life. And this could be distractions. Maybe sometimes we get distracted with other people just so that we don't get our dreams to come true. Sometimes we get distracted with other people's jobs or other people's things to do, or we sometimes even use our children as an excuse to distract ourselves from our purpose in life, or others, anybody, our partner, our husband, our wife, um, we can blame them because they're distracting us, but we allow ourselves to be distracted. We are choosing to get distracted so that we don't think about our own stuff. Or it could be as simple as, we scroll too much on social media and we get distracted very easily. So this new moon is helping you to be more focused. Maybe setting up a system where you can be more focused, where you are not so distracted by things and others, so that you can really focus on your purpose in life and on your career. Or maybe if you feel like, yes, I want to reach my goals in my career, but there's just so many obstacles, so many distractions. Life is taking these things away so that you can focus and no longer make excuses of why you've been putting your dreams last. Also, the distractions can be affecting your job performance. So, this is going to help you to block out those distractions so that you can perform at your highest and best level. Also, we have pay yourself first. So, with paying yourself first, it is very important that you are acknowledging your hard work. And I will say for this new moon, if you wanted to do a ritual where maybe you pay yourself first, you get the money that is in your paycheck, and out of that paycheck, 10% is going to be for you. And you do a ritual where you're paying yourself and you're acknowledging your hard work, and that money goes to you and to your savings before you go and pay rent, before you go and pay your things, before you go and spend it on the necessities of life. Pay yourself first. This is going to be something very beautiful. And last but not least, employment change. So some of you guys may be going through a little bit of changes in employment. Embrace the changes, baby. These changes are not bad. They're good. This could be a better position, a higher position, more, you're getting more money, or you finally decide to get a new job, or you finally decide to do something else different in your job, or you finally decide to follow the career that you always wanted to follow. Regardless of what the change is going to be very, very good for you. So embrace the changes that are happening in your career or whatever inclinations that you may be feeling right now, because they're going to be something really beneficial for you. Alrighty, my beautiful Leo, those were your messages for this upcoming new moon. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a more specific thing, a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 40% off consultations that I have going on right now. In the description here below, you will be able to find the promo code to book a 75-minute session with me, where you're going to be able to have a deep reading and analysis of your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you will like, my beautiful Leo. So make sure you book one in the description here below. Alrighty, Leo, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Virgos. Welcome, Virgo, to your horoscope for this new moon. And for you, this new moon will be happening in the 9th house. This is a wonderful new beginning for expansions in all ways for you. This expansion can come because you're educating yourself, getting a course, a title, a license, or because you're traveling and it's expanding your world, it's expanding your horizons, or because you are learning something that is helping you to expand. Maybe some of you guys are doing some self-development work, going to a Tony Robbins show, and all of these things are going to help you to bring more expansion. And also to set a new intention to connect with divinity and to allow for more faith to come into your life. So if you've been feeling disconnected from faith, if you've been very doubtful, very limited, you feel like there might be some limitation around you, like you can expand as much as you want, you can do as much as you would like to do, this new moon is helping you to set intentions for you to really go into this expansion of the new you. If some of you guys are wanting to go back to school, going back to university, going back to learning, taking a course that is going to help you to expand your finances, help you to expand your abundance, this is an amazing time to do it, baby. An amazing time to do it, my beautiful Virgo. For you to really set the energy for an expansion of yourself. So if you've been feeling limited emotionally, or spiritually or physically or materially, this new moon is helping you to set intentions to break on through those limitations and to expand yourself even more. This can bring a new beginning with a teacher. Maybe some of you guys get a new teacher, get a guru, or get a new course that helps you to expand, or you guys decide to go and travel. All of these things are wonderful for you. And all of these things are here just to help you gain more faith in yourself, to have more belief in yourself. That's what this new moon wants deeply, deeply within you to have, that you believe in yourself, and that there's no doubts, and that there's no self-limiting beliefs, but that there is a lot of positivity, optimism, and gratitude. And when we use this gratitude, optimism, we can really, really feel an expansion of luck in our lives. So this is trying to help you to become luckier by embracing optimism and gratitude, and by embracing faith and believing in yourself. So all of these things are here for you to fully take advantage of that, and that is going to give you lots of expansions and blessings in your lives. Let's go a little bit deeper into these messages, my beautiful Virgo. What are some other messages that this new moon is bringing Virgo? New moon in Taurus bringing Virgo. Ooh, relationship. Okay. So some of you guys are getting ready for a relationship. If you've been feeling limited in your relationship, this is allowing for those limitations to break away. If you've been feeling limited because you're single, these limitations are also breaking away. If you've been feeling limited because you don't have enough business partners, this is also breaking away. But relationships are definitely going to benefit so much from this new moon. Could be relationship with a teacher, relationship with yourself, relationship with others, relationship with a loved one. All of these things, if they made you feel limited, now you're going to be feeling more expansive within your relationships. Also, family. Yes, a lot of your family, the principles, knowing who really is your well-wisher, and you're going to be there with them. Maybe you have a religious family, or a faith-based family, or a spiritual family. This is good. This is not bad. Don't they're trying, our parents instilling good principles and morals in our lives is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Or if you've had animosities against your family, or you haven't forgiven your family, this is a great time for you to forgive them. And as you come closer to family, those self-limiting beliefs will also dissolve naturally, and you will gain more faith in yourself. And last but not least, these are blessings in disguise of how uncomfortable this can be, Virgo. Yes, and our pride gets in the way. Yes, of course, our parents did a terrible job. That's everybody. We all had to deal with terrible parents, terrible, traumas and things. Like, tell me one person in this world who's not traumatized. We're all traumatized. And of course, family plays a big part on that. But if we don't learn to forgive, because that's even what Jesus Christ was trying to teach us, like, we can't live our lives with resentments and like holding people accountable, like, oh, so I'm never going to forgive you. No, the spiritual lesson is to forgive, of how hard it can be, of how much your false self is saying, no, how dare you forgive them? Don't you remember what they did to you? Never forgive them. This is only poisoning you, and it's poisoning the relationship. So it's a blessing in disguise of how uncomfortable it can be, but it will be a liberating thing to forgive your family, to forgive the things that happened, especially father, because this is the house of the father. It's a blessing in disguise. So all these uncomfortabilities, and maybe your family not, making you go through so much terrible things when you were young, or how they messed you up, maybe it was a blessing in disguise. And maybe you can't see it right now that it's a blessing, because you're seeing it with the ego, and the ego is like, how dare? Why is God against me? But maybe it was the perfect remedy for your soul. Maybe all those hardships is what made you such a great person now. So it is a blessing in disguise, baby. A blessing in disguise. So those were your messages, my beautiful Virgo. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. 40% off on my consultations. Book one today using the promo code, a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Virgo. So book one today in the description below. Alrighty, my beautiful Virgos, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Libras. Welcome, Libra, to your horoscope for this new moon in Taurus. And this new moon in Taurus will be happening in a very important sector of your intimate world. Okay, this is the house of your secrets. This is the house of your intimacy, of your psychology, of your fears, of your death and rebirth, of your shadow work. Okay, this is all the shadow work right now. That part of ourselves that we hide from others, that part of ourselves that we are ashamed of, or those secrets that we have, they're all here. This is also the house of other people's monies and how we share our resources. So this is allowing for a new beginning in shared resources. So if you've been feeling like things are not fair in the way that the money is distributed in your household, this is a wonderful time for you to set new intentions. If you're somebody who has a really hard time receiving, especially my female Libras, if you are blocked from receiving, if you feel ashamed of receiving, then this is a great new moon to set intentions to allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to receive from others without guilt and shame. This is also the house of intimacy. So if you feel like your intimacy is blocked, that maybe you know, there could be some sexual problems or your intimacy problems, or you are afraid to be vulnerable, or you want to be in control too much to the point that you don't want nobody to see your dark side or your dark energy, then this new moon is setting new intentions for you to make peace with your shadow, for you to do the shadow work, for you to begin a better sexual life, a healthier sexual life with a divine partner, not divine partners. I advocate for marriage, not promiscuity. So this is for you to heal your inner self, especially intimately. So if you've been living a life of one night stands, this new moon can allow for you to have a new beginning of more monogamous and more chaste. And this will heal your psychology. Okay, interesting how the house of sex is also the house of psychology. And again, as I mentioned before, like, I mean, look, the people who have no control over their genitalia can become very demonic, psychologically crazy. Like, for example, P. Diddy, yes, and their freak offs and all these things, like sexual fiends that are traumatizing children, women, and each other, and for holding secrets and having power over others. So when we have a healthy sexual life, a divine, a sacred sexual life, by a sacred marriage, by a sacred union, our psychology heals. Okay, so this is a great time to heal your psychology, to heal your mental illnesses if you have any, to heal anxieties and to heal the fears that are within us, and to set intentions for you taking care of your health, especially mental health and psychological health, and to release bad behaviors that are not allowing for you to really connect in a deeper way, in a more profound way. Also, a new beginning in the share of your resources, either you sharing them or receiving from others. This is also helping for all of that. So very intimate. I really feel like during this new moon, you're going to feel triggered. You're going to feel sensitive. You're going to feel triggered. You're going to feel sensitive. And a lot of, the things that you hide, or your wounds or your pains, this is a great time to set intentions to make peace with that, baby. Because, okay, now validating the fact that, yes, all that pain has happened. All those negative things have happened to you, Libra. You're right. You were a victim of much abuse. But if we keep holding on to the wound, then you keep identifying with the wound, and therefore you're not going to let it go. Because if you let go of your wound, that means you're letting go of your identity. That means that Who are you now if you let that go? So this is an opportunity for you to just make peace with that shadow self and know that you can take your power back. You are no victim and you have plenty of choices. That doesn't take away the fact that, yes, in the past, bad things happen and that you've gone through it. But you're ready to stop reliving the wound. You're ready for that. So, an amazing energy for you, my beautiful Libra. I'm very excited for this new beginning for you. Set intentions for a healthier psychological mind, making peace with the shadow, having a better relationship and sharing assets with your partner, and for you to also set new intentions around your sexuality for healthier and more beautiful intimacy that you can create with your loved one. Now, let's look a little bit deeper into these things. What are some other messages? What is this new moon in Taurus blessing Libra with? This new moon in Taurus blessing Libra with? Inner peace. Yes. What is in the in your psyche that doesn't allow for you to have inner peace? Those fears, those negative thoughts, that darkness that robs you from the inner peace. So this is a time for you to really step into inner peace, make peace with the past, and just, your peace is the most important thing in the world. That is the most important thing in the world. So surrender to inner peace. That is what this moon wants to bring in your life. Also, surrender your fear of intimacy, exactly what I was talking about. Your fear of intimacy, your fear of letting other people in, to let love in. And love is not lust. I'm not saying, oh, you're prude. No, I'm not saying that. We can have sex without knowing how to actually love. So this is, get ready to let love in. True love, self-love, love of God for you. You're ready to let that in. Compassionately identify it and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. What is in the psyche that closes off your heart? And find those patterns of what's closing off your heart and change them for something better. A way to do this is surrendering to silence, Libra. Turn off the noise, turn off the chatter, turn off other people's opinions, and surrender to the silence. In the silence, you will find peace. In that peace, you will make peace with your dark self, and then you can allow for the intimacy to truly blossom in you. Alrighty, my beautiful Libras, those were your messages for this upcoming new moon. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. You can book one using the promo code to get 40% off on my 75-minute consultations, where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Libra. So book one today. Alrighty, Libra, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpio, to your horoscope for this new moon in Taurus. And for you, this new moon is happening in a very important sector of your relationships, baby. This is a renewal in your relationships. Commitments of all sorts. So it could be commitments of marriage, love, boyfriend, girlfriend, or commitments of business partnerships, clients, any sort of relationships that we have here. We are having a breath of fresh air coming in. So if you're currently been in a relationship that it needs, like, a renewal energy, it needs to kind of have a breath of fresh air coming in, this is the perfect new moon for this. Set intentions for new ways of interacting with your partner, new ways of creating love with your partner, letting go of the fights and the petty fights and the everything, and to allow that unconditional love to really come in. This new moon is really helping with that. Okay? And when I mean unconditional love, I don't mean let yourself be abused. No, I don't mean that. Unconditional love for yourself and for others, which means that naturally you teach others how to respect you. Okay? But I'm not saying, and if you've been in a toxic relationship, in an abusive relationship, the patterns that you have with your partner have become toxic. the way that the underhanded passive aggressiveness, or the comments, or the gossip, or the things that you say about the person behind their back, or whatever, like all these things, you're ready to renew yourself. I'm going to be a different person in my relationships. I'm going to show up at a better version of myself in my relationships. And that is going to allow for your relationships to have a renewal of an energy. Okay. This is a great time to forgive too, to just be like, I'm just going to let bygones be bygones and forgive the mistakes, because guess what? We are not perfect. And if you think that your spouse is supposed to be perfect, no, baby, no, 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 no. Who do I put in that pedestal then? Put God there. God is the perfect one. God is the only one that deserves that pedestal of worship where you give everything to them and sacrifice everything for them. It's only God. Everybody else, we're here learning. We're here humbling ourselves so that we can reach God. So here, it's a beautiful time for you to renew your energies of commitments. Okay? Show up in a beautiful way so that your relationship benefits from it. Forgive your partner. Let bygones be bygones and allow for a renewal to come in. Also, if you're currently single, then this is allowing for a new beginning in relationships to come. So if you've been looking for a partner, if you've been looking to get a partner, then this new moon is allowing for a fresh new start so that you can set that intention. What kind of partners do you really want? What are you looking for really in a partner? And if you want to find out what is the best partner for you according to your horoscope, then definitely book a session with me, because I can tell you everything about your perfect partner with your chart. That would be something really, really good. This is also allowing for new beginnings for business partnerships to come in, new opportunities of business partnerships, and also new opportunities for clients if you hold a business or if you rely on clients for your business. This is allowing for new clients to also come in and and renew your business pretty much. It's all about relationships. Use this new moon to bless your relationships, that they're fruitful, that they're abundant, that they're prosperous, and that the dynamics are not this egotistical, competitive nature with each other, but this harmonious and diplomatic and balancing energy where we can come together and make a harmonious union. So that is what this whole energy for this new moon is about. Now let's look at more messages here for you, my beautiful Scorpio. What are some other messages for Scorpio? What is the new moon blessing Scorpio with? What is the new moon blessing Scorpio with? A retreat. I like this for you guys. So those of you who are currently single, there's a reason why you're single, because you are transforming into the best wife or the best husband material for your next upcoming, very, very, for the one to come into your life. Okay. So there's a reason why you're single right now. Divine timing is working in your love life. If you're currently in a relationship, the both of you will benefit from having a little holiday getaway. Okay. Both of you need to retreat. Go and do some camping. Go and, I don't know, take a little trip somewhere. Go and have some fun. Have a date night. But you guys need to retreat. Get the babysitter. You guys need to retreat with each other, disconnect from the mundane world, and have some alone time together. That could really help in refreshing the relationship up. Also, express your love, baby. Express your love. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture. Actually, taking your partner out in a romantic date night will be fantastic during this new moon. Okay, so express your love. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture. Go ahead and give them those flowers. Give them that gift. Give them that love, your attention. Make a nice date. Make a nice time together. Some beautiful memories together. But express your love, baby. This is going to strengthen the relationship. This is going to strengthen the trust. This is going to strengthen that energy. And last but not least, romantic feelings, baby. Romance is in the air. The feelings are in the air. Use the energy of this new moon to really bless your relationships. And yes, at the beginning of the video, I talked a lot about money, but you can gain a lot of abundance and prosperity through your relationships. So your feelings are real and they're worth exploring. So express your love, express your sweetness and pour that beautiful loving energy into the garden of your relationship. Okay, express your love and go ahead and make those romantic gestures and explore your feelings that you have for the other one. Okay, so those were your messages, my beautiful Scorpios. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general readings. If you would like to have a specific reading to your situation, then I suggest that you take advantage of my 40% off consultations that I have going on right now. Using the promo code in the description below will give you 45% off on a 75-minute consultation where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Scorpios. So book one today. Alrighty, Scorpio, those were your messages. I hope that they helped you. Love you guys so, so much. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome, my beautiful Saggies, to your horoscope for this new moon in Taurus. And for you, this new moon will be happening in the 6th house of health, routine, of daily life and lifestyle. This is going to be a very, very powerful new moon for you, my beautiful Sagittarius, which is allowing a new beginning in your routines. So if you've been feeling like your routines have gotten a little crazy, or maybe you want to start implementing healthier routines where you want to start working out, you want to start eating well, you want to start going to bed early, you want to start waking up early, you want to have a healthier lifestyle that makes you glow, baby. That, like if you want to have that beautiful skin, like are you working out, eating your skincare, having your routines? What is the lifestyle that Sagittarius needs to become their best version of themselves? So this is an amazing opportunity to set new routines, baby. Yes, I know that at the beginning of the year, we set up all these intentions of going to the gym and all of that. Well, this is your new moon energy where you can set these new intentions of like, okay, I want to get that six pack, I want to gain weight, or I want to lose weight, whatever it may be. This new moon is an amazing time for you to set those intentions. Also, an amazing time for you to set intentions around your food. So what is it that you've been consuming? How you've been eating? Have you been eating too many processed foods, eating from outside, greasy foods, too many tamasic foods, ignorant foods? So this is an amazing time for you to step into a more healthier sattvic eating style that is going to be healthy for your body, healthy for your mind, and it's going to allow for you to keep up with a healthy lifestyle. This is also a great time for new beginnings in your work. So if, for example, some of you guys been wanting, a new routine at work, maybe better hours that go better with your schedule, then this is an amazing time to do that. Okay. This is a hustling energy. This is an energy that wants you to feel like you can problem solve any single thing in your life and that you can create a very healthy lifestyle that is around the routines that make you thrive. You thrive and you gain your dignity and your self-worth through a daily routine on a daily basis. Okay? So it's your daily life that gives you that dignity. So make sure that your daily life is consistent of very healthy routines that uplift you physically, emotionally, and mentally. And that is exactly how you're going to be able to thrive and conquer every single day of your life. So let's go a little bit deeper into these messages, my beautiful Sagittarius. What are some other messages that we have here for Sagittarius when it comes to this new moon in Taurus? How is the new moon in Taurus blessing Sagittarius? And we have savings. Okay, the moment has come for you to save your money, Saggy. Maybe you need to start a routine of savings. Okay, start getting a routine of saving your money, putting money away, taking care of your finances. For every week you invest $50, or you put in your savings account $100, or whatever it is that you would like to do. But savings is something important that needs to start being implemented in your lifestyle and in your daily life. Also, the power of prayer. This could also be something that we want to implement in our daily life, the power of prayer. Making sure that you're praying on a daily basis, making sure that you have your spiritual practices in your routines that are uplifting you spiritually. And this is actually a card of money and abundance. So believe it or not, the power of prayer will actually bring more prosperity and abundance in your life. So use the power of prayer, okay? It boosts faith in what we do. And also the energy of deservingness. So that is what this moon wants to heal in you. If there is any sort of feelings of being non-deserving, that you can't just receive, you have to work really, 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 really hard, and it's not until it's so hard that then you're deserving of actually receiving. No, you are a deserving being because you are a beloved child of God, just like all of us, okay? So you deserve to receive the support that will allow for you to focus on your divine life purpose. So even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. And this could be deserving the support of your colleagues, deserving the support of um, anything where you're helping others or people are helping you. Like, you are deserving of this help. You are deserving to be taken care of as well, my beautiful Sagittarius. I know you're a super hyper independent sign, but it takes humility and it takes a lot of strength to accept and ask for help from others, okay? And to feel deserving of that. So, this new moon plants some seeds of feeling deserving and feeling like, okay, I'm going to receive and I'm not going to feel guilty about receiving. I'm going to receive with grace because I am deserving, okay? Alrighty, my beautiful Sagittarius, those were your messages for this upcoming new moon. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. Using the promo code, you can book 40% off on my 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Saggies. So make sure you book one today. Alrighty, Sagittarius, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Welcome, Cappies, to your new moon in Taurus. And this is going to be a fun new moon for you, my beautiful Capricorn. This is a new moon that wants to allow for you to plant new seeds of intention around your passions, your hobbies, the things that make you happy, the things that make you feel joyful. It is also a new beginning in your relationship with your children and a new beginning also in your romantic relationships. So if you've been feeling like your life has been a little boring, you've been working too much, you've been too responsible of working and the things you need to work on, this new moon is bringing joy and festivity. Celebrate. Celebrate your life, Capricorn. Celebrate your being. Celebrate your children and how healthy and beautiful they are in your beautiful relationship with them. Celebrate your beautiful romantic partners or your romantic partner and the romance of your life. Like, romanticize your life. And this is a new beginning for you to come back to your passions. Maybe some of you guys are going to get some insight into some creative project. Maybe some of you guys want to begin a creative project. This is a wonderful time for you to begin that creative project, that painting, that book, that writing, that DIY, that thing, that sport, anything. This is a time for you can begin a new connection with your talents and your creative expression. So, new beginnings in all of these aspects of expressing yourself, new beginnings in being uninhibited, especially before you felt a little shy or inhibited in your talents, or you don't allow yourself to get too expressive or to have too much fun. This new moon is allowing for you to just have some fun, enjoy it. Now, when I say fun, I don't mean, yeah, go and hurt yourself with a bunch of drugs and alcohol. And no, I'm saying have fun by doing the things that your inner child loves to do. You like to play music, you like to play sports, you like your hobbies. This is a great time to embrace all of those and to allow for the creative juices to flow, baby. This is a new beginning in romantic relationships too. So if you're single, this is allowing for a new beginning for romantic partners to come into your life. Or if you're currently in a relationship, this is allowing for a new beginning in romance to come into your life. So set some intentions around around spicing things up a bit with your partner, and to bring back some passionate fire in your relationship. So definitely a wonderful new energy. And if you're thinking of getting pregnant, this could be a new cycle, a new positive, auspicious beginning for you to have a child, or for you to better your relationship with your current children. So now let's see. What else do we have here? If you wanted to start a new speculative business as well, this could be something great for you during this new moon. So for you, Capricorn, this new moon is showing you that you deserve love, that you are lovable. So plant the seed of I am lovable. I am deserving of love. I am loved, and I do love. So taking away all the things that don't allow for you to feel lovable is what this new moon wants to give you. So it's definitely a wonderful new moon to fall in love with yourself, to fall in love with your life, and to romanticize your relationship with yourself, and to romanticize the beauty around you and in your life. You are deserving of love, my beautiful Capricorn. Let's go a little bit deeper as well into these messages. What are some other blessings that this new moon in Taurus is bringing to Capricorn? And we have life purpose. Wow. Some of you guys are going to get a creative idea that's going to be like, whoa, this is my life purpose. And when I mean creative, I just don't mean artistic. Like, yes, it's artistic, of course, but it could also be business. Anywhere where we use our intelligence and our creativity is here. So we can be creative in making business. We can be creative in making startups. We can be creative in entrepreneurship. We can be creative in art, sports. We can be creative in all of that. But this new moon is really fertilizing your passions so that you can really tap into your life purpose. Wow, really powerful new moon. And if your life purpose is dealing with children, or using your talents, using your creativity, using your making a hobby into a life purpose, or making a talent into a life purpose, like this is a new moon to definitely open the doors of that. And also a shower of abundance. Wow, Cappy. Follow your heart, baby. Follow your heart, because you follow your heart and you do everything with that passion and love of what you love doing, you will be showered with abundance. You will be showered with abundance. Listen to your heart when it's calling for you. This is the moment, baby. It doesn't need to make sense. It's just your heart is what lights you up, Capricorn, is what fires you up, baby. The shower of abundance is coming on here for you, baby, and the life purpose is having it. You just need to feel deserving of it, and you need to know that you are loved and lovable. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorns, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 40% off consultations that I have right now. Using the promo code, you will be able to book a 75-minute session where I go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Capricorn. So book one today. Alrighty, Capricorn, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Aquariuses. Welcome, Aquarius, to your horoscope for this new moon. And for you, this new moon will be happening in your fourth house of the home, of the family, of happiness, of your roots, and of your private sector. So this is a new beginning in really finding contentment in your life. Okay, new beginnings of making your inner child be very, very joyful and happy. This is a new beginning with your family. This is a new beginning maybe with your residents, a new beginning in making a very secure, stable private sector, kind of like your home where you live, and making that environment really harmonious, beautiful, and peaceful. So some of you guys may be moving to a new place. Some of you guys may be buying a new place. And even if you're not buying or getting into a new place, this is an amazing time for you to clean the house, organize it, renovate it, maybe do some feng shui, maybe change the furniture around, let the energy flow in a new way to kind of renew the energies of your home. This is also renewing the energies of your family relationships, especially your mother. So if you've been feeling like you and your mom need to have a little revamping and maybe, you know, letting the past be in the past and having like a fresh new start, this new moon is allowing for these things. If you have dreams of maybe moving or getting a better residency or renovating your home or fixing things up or buying land or buying a new car, this is the fantastic time for you to set that intention. You may see that intention come true in the next 6 months after making this intention. So this is going to be a really homey and cozy new moon for you, baby. I want you to stay home and, make it nice and cozy, nest it up, feel good, invite your friends in, cook them a nice meal, invite them to eat. And that's going to really fill your heart so much. You're going to feel so good about that. And allow yourself for new beginnings in family and new beginnings in your residencies, which is sounding really beautiful for you, Aquarius. Let's go a little bit deeper into your messages here, Aquarius. What are some other messages that we have here for my beautiful Aquariuses when it comes to the new moon in Taurus? How is the new moon in Taurus blessing Aquarius? And we have surrender the drama, especially family drama, Aquarius, okay? Let go of the family drama. Let go of the drama with your mom. Let go of the ancestral drama. Make peace with it. Oh, but my mom, she just always pushes my buttons exactly where it pisses me off, or my father does that, or my family does that, or don't give into the drama. Don't react. You already know that's how they are. You already know that that's your family. And it's not your job to change them. It's not your job to fix them. It's not your job to heal them. Just release the drama. Choose wisely. Don't react to your family or to your loved ones or to your mother in a very reactive way. It's just going to add more drama to it. So it doesn't matter how emotionally charged a situation is, you don't give your peace away. Your peace is the most important thing for you, and you're not going to give in into the drama. Also, surrender fear. Fear that might be attached to the inner child within you. So if the inner child within you may have certain fears, this is a wonderful new moon to do inner child work and to help your inner child feel more secure, feel loved, feel more content, feel like they're safe, that you're going to be there for them. If your family, was such a terrible family, but now you are going to be your own mother and you are going to parent this inner child with the love that you never got and that it deserves. And that will help to release this fear. Any fears that are set in the core of your heart, this is a new moon that can help you to eradicate those fears. So let go of the fearful stories you're telling yourself that are coming from the past, that are coming from the mind, and celebrate every baby step forward. Okay? Last but not least, surrender to your full power. Because the moment that we start eradicating this drama, eradicating this fear, we make our inner child more powerful, more strong, you are going to be able to fully step into your full power because you will be content and emotionally content with yourself. No codependencies, no anxious attachments, no avoiding attachments. You can really step into your full power there. So this new moon, set intentions for you to really step out of your limitations, especially emotional fears, and for you to truly step into your full power. Okay? So that is the perfect new moon for you to really step into your full power, my beautiful Aquarius, okay? Those were your messages for this new moon. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. Using the promo code in the description here below, you'll be able to book a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, deep into your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Aquarius. So book one today. Alrighty, my beautiful Aquarius, those were your messages. I hope that they help. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to your horoscope for this new moon in Taurus. And for you, this new moon will be happening in the third house of courage, communication, and in our skills and our interaction with the immediate world and our siblings. So this is bringing new beginnings in all of this. This is actually a wonderful time for you to begin a new set to for example learn a new set of skills if that's something that you've been wanting to do, or to gain more courage in your life. Like if you've been feeling like, people are walking all over me, they're not respecting me, or I'm too nice and it's in my detriment, this moon here is bringing power. It's bringing courage. Courage to advocate for yourself, courage to stand up for yourself, courage to speak up and say what you really mean, courage to speak up and let people know who you really are, what you're all about. This is a very powerful, powerful energy that is trying to ignite you and to, more than anything, for you to advocate for yourself. Also, if you've been feeling like there's maybe certain mindset patterns that you have that are not the best thing for you, they're weakening you or they're depleting you, or it's negative thoughts, negative thinking, doubts, fears, um, anything in your mind that can sabotage you, this new moon is allowing for you to make a new set of energy with your mind. Set the intentions of like, okay, I'm going to start speaking more assertively. I'm not going to doubt myself so much. I'm not going to put myself down. I'm not going to let these fears get the best of me. I'm not going to let this mindset get the best of me, or these negative thoughts get the best of me. And that's going to give you strength, my beautiful Pisces. This is meant to make you more courageous. And also that you speak with courage and that you speak with conviction. That is what this new moon wants. Also, new beginnings with your siblings. If you've been wanting to have a fresh new start with your siblings, maybe let the past be in the past, forgive them for whatever. This new moon is allowing for a better relationship to happen. Also, if some of you guys work with communications, media, or which is pretty much anything with the internet nowadays, this is a great time for you to set that intention for maybe growing your channel, growing your social media, starting your blog, starting your podcast, you know, getting the message out there. This could be a time, my beautiful Pisces, where you recognize that, wow, there is a message that I came here to advocate for, and you are going to have that illumination happening with this new moon, and to set that intention that I'm the messenger of this message and I will speak up on it with courage and conviction on it. So this is definitely a renewal of your mindset, a renewal of your communication, and an ignition into your courage. Really, really nice. So let's go a little bit deeper into your messages here, my beautiful Pisces. What is some other blessings that this moon in Taurus bringing Pisces? Oh, okay, I'm giving you these three. So, an opportunity to forgive, okay? An opportunity to forgive yourself, an opportunity to forgive others, and an opportunity to release resentments, negative thoughts, criticisms out of your mind, your mindset, your mind field, and to fully forgive yourself and fully forgive others for their shortcomings, okay? So, it's a great time to forgive. This is the perfect timing. This is the perfect timing to move forward and to start changing your mindset. This is the perfect timing for you to do things differently, and this is the perfect timing for you to stand up for yourself and speak up for what it is that you really desire. And last but not least, also the giving and receiving. This is bringing a balance into the giving and receiving. So if you've been giving too much of yourself, feeling depleted, or if you've been taking too much from others, feeling guilty, this is a time where things are going to come back into balance. Set the intentions where it's like, okay, I'm not going to give to things that are not going to receive. And when I receive, I'm not going to abuse taking from receiving too much. Okay. When we receive things for free, we're actually giving away our spiritual credit. We're paying it off with sukriti. We're paying it off with our spiritual credit. Nothing in this world is for free. So it is a nice balance between the giving and take, the giving and take, the giving and receiving that is going to come back into balance for you, especially if you feel like it's been very unbalanced. where you feel like people have been taking so much from you and you're not getting anything back and things have been unfair, especially if you feel like things have not been fair, then this new moon is definitely bringing that balance of the giving and receiving fully, and that you speak, I want this. This is what I want to receive. And that you don't leave it for people to guess those things, but that you have the courage and the conviction to express what it is that you really want. Okay, so those are your messages, my beautiful Pisces. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That would mean the world to me. And remember, my beautiful Pisces, these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. 40% off on my consultations. While using the promo code, you will be able to book a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, deep into your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Pisces. So book one today. Alrighty, Pisces, those were your messages. Thank you so much for being here. Truly, truly appreciate you so much. And also, thank you to all my brothers and my sisters for being here for this horoscope, for this powerful new moon of 2025. I hope that it brought you much understanding, and I cannot wait to see you guys again. And I hope that this new moon blesses you with all that your heart's desires are. And if you would like to join us on the ritual, then definitely join us by becoming a member today, where we're going to come together to create and do this ritual to harness the energies of this powerful new moon. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for your love, for your comments, your likes, and for sharing this video with your loved ones. I truly, truly appreciate it so much. Love you guys, and sending everybody so much love and light. And I'll be seeing you guys on the next video. Hari Bol and Hari Krishna.